Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. On the ADA chart, if you missed the previous update, we are, and that's our base case, we are tracking an Elliott wave triangle at the moment, highlighted in the white wave count. In this Elliott wave triangle, we should eventually see one more bear market low. I will change my perspective above 38.5 cents. So if price breaks above the July high, it is always worth knowing what is the level that needs to be crossed to change perspective, and that would be 38.5 cents. Until then, I think we are caught in a triangle, in an Elliott wave triangle. Yes, the trend line can be meaningful here, but if the trend line gets broken, it doesn't necessarily mean we get back into an uptrend. I think more meaningful is the high of 38.5 cents, which was again made in July, and also it was a resistance area in May already. Now, there's this yellow wave count, which is really the bullish scenario and nothing I'm primarily watching for at the moment. So still pretty much focused on the downside. The reason I'm not primarily watching for it is that the rally of the June lows was just corrective, just a 3-wave move, and they are rarely sustainable rallies. And yeah, we've nearly made a new low anyway below the June low. It's just that in this Elliott wave triangle, first of all, another low would be expected eventually. But before that happens, in an ideal world, we would like to see price get somewhere into the region, or at least close to 30 to 34 cents. This would be within the last wave of that triangle, which is a so-called E wave. Yeah, it's labeled with basically A, B, C, D, E. Each of the waves is corrective, and it has done what it needs to do in this D wave. So we're watching if the E wave starts. Now, so far, it doesn't seem to be very motivated. It can do that from here. It's now, it's now in a support area. The E wave would be a WXY structure if price starts to rally from here. And the Y wave is a so-called ABC structure. Now, however, what happens down here isn't really great. So I wouldn't be surprised if support breaks, okay? But I highlighted to you before, this is not high confidence that it's going to start the move up from here. Because remember, we're dealing with corrective structures here. It's not an impulse. It's not a high confidence setup. It's also highlighted in orange, which means, look, it's just a bit of a wait and see. If it starts from here, then what would be the wave count? I mean, let's assume a low is in this X wave. I'll take these out here. Then the only way to really start, always be aware, an A wave. So the E wave, or no, let me keep it simple. We've got the WXY structure, which is the corrective structure, how the E wave unfolds. Has to be the case because this move up is a 3-wave move. The move down is a 3-wave move. So it typically would fit the requirements of a WXY structure. Now, in the Y wave, then we have an ABC. And yeah, and an A wave is obviously a corrective wave itself. Can be impulsive, but it doesn't seem to want to move up in an impulse. But there are a few ways. I just want to show you some ways how it could do that. Again, don't treat them as high probability setups, but this could be a wave 1, yeah. A wave down, B wave up, C wave down might still be unfolding in wave 2. Then we should get a 3rd wave rally here, a 4th wave and a 5th wave in the A wave. This is how it could play out. Now, this is not high confidence, that would be an A wave. A waves can also be just ABC structures themselves, so it can just be a corrective wave as well. But let's assume it might be a 5-wave move, but I would need to see a 3rd wave rally then now. And then after the A wave is done, we should get a B wave drop, corrective bounce or corrective drop, and the C wave rally. So situation has basically not changed since Friday, or since Thursday really. It's just been moving sideways. It's actually moving in what you would consider an ascending wedge pattern. So a break to the upside certainly would indicate the start of a 3rd wave within an A wave of a correction. Okay, but yeah, this is more like, we're tracking the structures to understand where we are in the cycle, but I don't see a high probability setup. That's my update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.